Right, the NZB yearling sales for 2025 are done and dusted. Cam Bray joins me. Hey, mate.
How are you? You all right?
Haven't seen you for a while. Where you been?
I've been busy. I've been a touch busy.
I would say roughly 6.25 hours of selling, but it went very, very well. It's the first time you've done it this way. You must be wrapped to get through the numbers so comfortably. I don't think anyone felt rushed at all, and good sale vibe right across the board.
Well, we catalogued just over 200, and we've had, what do we have? We had something like 26 withdrawn. So, in effect, we've lost sort of 3/4 of an hour out of the sale anyway. So, in reality, it's a pretty casual sort of day, under 200. I'm really pleased with how it went. As we get a couple of claps of thunder, we got the job done at nice time. So effectively, we have on this one-day model, we have catalogued 50 less horses for the same aggregate as last year. Our average is up 20%, and our median has climbed 10%.
So before you go too far, that's just on today?
That's at the end of selling today. The clearance rate at the end of selling was 73.5%, which I'd like to think would get closer to 80 by the weekend.
Yeah, so that in itself is amazing.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, and people just think, they can be funny sales, can't they? I think sometimes too, when they started paying past in early, everyone's like worrying. I'm like, but they're not. Like, it's just when you see that dirty rotten PI in the first couple, people start to panic. But in 4 lots in, $270,000 for the Imagine Me colt. I mean, I think that was astute buying, and it really changed people's bloody thought process, if you like.
I think so, but you know, it's like every sale. It's effectively a second new sale when we get down here. Yeah, there's a bit of a precedent set in the north, but we're in a different location. They're different pedigrees, so we always have that first hour here as a bit of sorting out again. We're probably quite lucky with the way it worked out. We had 2 or 3 nice horses, so we'll get a bit of a gauge how things were going early doors. And I think it flew throughout the day. You had runs where they were really, really good, and you had runs that were a little bit harder.
That's any sale.
It is any sale.
Yep.
A lot of it down to some of its size selection and bits and pieces like that, and unfortunately that's a cruel reality of the game we play.
Yep. A lot of the trainers were here, they were looking. I think they probably started to go backwards and forwards and try and work out what they wanted as well.
Yeah.
I know Hayden Cullen, I saw him just there before, and finished at the right time, I will say that. Hayden Cullen, he came, he was more than happy because he saw the front 3 tables empty out, and he was able to secure the Hold My Dream, I think it was, towards the end of the prices. He was very happy to see everyone leave. Like, it can be a very funny game buying horses here.
Oh, it can be, but this is the nature of a sale. I'm really pleased. There'll be some disappointed people, as there always is at a horse sale or any sale, but I think it's a really positive sign for our industry. And I think on those better pedigreed horses, there was actually quite a lot of competition. So they're good signals going forward. And to get, north of 10 and, 20% increases, that's unbelievable. We couldn't be happier with the results.
Trotters sold amazing, and we can take Dance Craze on the North Island, we can take him out of it. They sold phenomenal here as well, which has probably been a little bit of the bane of the existence, if you like, especially down here on the South Island. That confidence, I think that comes back to the racing product, that people are seeing what can happen. Horses like Kiang Zahara, what they're doing. The influx, you had Duncan McPherson, you had Arasta Trotters selling horses here. I know Duncan has done it for years. Pat's first time doing it. The trotting, that is buoyed as well, which must give you guys a lot of confidence as well.
Oh, it does, and they've given them a bit more opportunities, a lot more racing opportunity. There's a bit more of an opportunity to win some money, some good money, so people then can invest with confidence. So really positive signals from the face of it standing up there.
Yeah, across the board, the 2 sales combined, you must be wrapped.
I don't have the exact details on that yet, but over the moon really. And as I said on different things I've done over the last couple of days, it's amazing what 12 months can do.
Yeah.
They weren't depressed, but they were flat last year. There's a few less horses. It's a one-day model. People had to get into it, and I think they did in a lot of cases.
I hope people can hear us over this. This is phenomenal. That is one toweling down, isn't it?
It was forecast, so I'm pleased we got done in time, because I don't think it'd be a lot of fun walking around out there with that.
No, I reckon all the horses will be back in their boxes right at the minute. The Majestic Sun guys will be sitting, Majestic Transport, they'll be sitting back doing nothing. I must say too, I want people to be aware, especially for next year, going on the parades and making sure, starting at the North Island this year, Canterbury, I didn't get to the Southern Tour, but that camaraderie, the emotion, I think a lot of people spoke about so many horses that they saw at places. These are events. We want to make sure people make it an event, get out to these horses. They don't have to get on the parade. Get to the farms, see the people selling the horses, do your due diligence. If you don't, you snooze, you lose. And I think that's one thing now. It's really
that's clearly evident in the results over the last week. A lot of those guys that were buying numbers have been at all the parades and or have been back or on the farms. Took, I don't know, if you look at some of the social media stuff we've done with the sale broadcast, we interviewed Tony Barron. He was too busy with private parades to even get a chance to get a photo of them. Yep. He had people coming up every day of the week, so that's great. He had a really good draft, really high quality draft, but people getting involved doing that, we're not paying $10,000 anymore. There's a lot of horses at 100 or better, or close to 100. You can't just buy them leaning over the rail. So you've got to do the work, and a lot of the guys did, and that's really cool.
Go back and watch the interview I did with Phil Cannard. I spoke to him a couple of times. He's been a great buyer here. Good, of the Mark Slominski horse that he purchased was not even on his radar.
Yeah.
He was on the parade. He goes to Dancing on Moonlight. Mark's smart enough and says, I've got one horse, I need to get it showed off. Goes there. He and Glennis left there. Only also spoke about, they done their homework and they purchased it. And a beautiful filly. I think it was an Always Be Mickey from memory. Lovely filly, turned out beautifully and well done. And I think well done to Mark as well, because anytime I walked out there, that horse was out. It wasn't waiting in a box. He said, look at me, and sold it that way. So plenty still to learn. Some great little stories along the way too. Some of the owners really coming to the fore. But mate, well done. Thank you. Been a lot of fun. Almost finished, I think. So Weanling sales in June. We'll touch on that.
June this year.
We might come up for a bit of air for a week or two, and then we'll get onto those as well. I think Woodland's got a pretty strong draft in that as well, so we'll get those out there. So go back and enjoy a drink, mate. So I can go through there. But I think the other guys are trying to catch a plane. They might not be that keen on jumping on a plane in that either. But thank you very much, Cam, for all the hospitality. Thanks to everyone from NZB. Every person's been great to me as well. I really appreciate it. I'm not part of the team, but I do feel part of the team, so it's one of those great things. So thank you very much, mate.
Thank you. I just want to say, I think over the last few days, it's as an industry participant, I'm really, really proud of our industry. We've had some market signal changes. We've been able to read them. I'm really proud of our breeder clients, or our owner clients that have put horses forward. Again, there'll be people that won't have got the results they probably intended to get, but that is horse sales. It doesn't mean they're not a good horse. It just means we couldn't achieve a result on the day. But I'm really proud of our industry. I'm really proud of the guys who have bought. Guys have extended themselves, gone out there, tried to get horses for spec stuff. Crandell Geddes turned up in Christchurch and, set the place alight. Good on them, guys like that, just to name one. And one thing I really do want to say is I'm really proud of the NZB team. Since probably Ready to Run sale last year, we have been going flat out. We've had our Ready to Run sale to canvassing to thoroughbred sales where we sell 1,100 odd horses to back up 2 weeks later. And with all the enthusiasm and to get the job done, I'm just really proud of everyone.
Just worried about James. I think he went a bit early. He was on too many reels. I think it just took its toll on him, and it looked like it took its toll on him today.
No, Jimmy James, he's going good. No,
don't give him a hard time. If he's listened all through...
Mate, he's my boss, for God's sake.
If we've listened through all of this noise...
You want to come back?
Yeah, well, that's a good point. James, we love you. He's been brilliant, but he has had a lot of fun. Mate, well done. We'll call it quits. Hopefully people heard us over machinery and everything else.
I'll be dirty if they don't, because I don't want to stand here and talk to you for 10 minutes for no reason.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Well done.
Good on you, mate.